So you can just refer to that. I'll try to share if you can. I'll check if you can. I don't know if you can visit it live, or you can try. No, it's in the chat box. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so I think we are to proceed with this problem, no? Okay, so right before we proceed to this problem, let's discuss first the procedure for the design of semi-reinforced beam. So this time around, instead nga given ang load, given ang design, for this type of problems, given ang load, walay design. So we need to design pa pila ka kabilya ang ibutang. Okay. So let's go here sa kadali. Okay. So this is from NSCP 2015 yapon. No? So if we design singly reinforced beam, we can just follow through this procedure. The first is we solve for the Rn. So Rn is a representative variable for a certain value, no? So which is mu over phi bd squared. Okay, if ato mo ganun siyang i-diretso plug in diri sa original formula for steel ratio, it will be very long. So it has been agreed upon i-break down ang formula into a certain variable. So Rn represents mu over phi bd squared. For this one, we will assume that the beam is designed under tension controlled and then the steel yields. Okay, again, if we design beams, the target of our design is it must be that the steel yields first and preferably tension controlled siya where the steel has its maximum efficiency in terms of carrying load. So next is we calculate the steel ratio. So yes, this is the formula for steel ratio. Very somewhat longer, no, than the other formulas. So you need to memorize this one. But anyway, upon practice of problems, you will later on memorize the formulas magyapon. So steel ratio. So again, steel ratio is ano class? So from the word steel ratio. Okay, so from the word steel ratio, so if you are given a concrete beam, then this is your steel. So when you say steel ratio, from the word ratio, so meaning fraction. So steel ratio is the area of steel divided by the area of concrete. So the area of concrete basically is just this one, kaning naka-hatch na akong gidrawing. This is your area of concrete. So basically, steel ratio is the ratio of steel compared to concrete. So other formula for steel ratio is this one. So the steel ratio determines manggod how much steel would you need to put in that certain beam. So there are calculations class that leads to a calculation of, for example, ang calculate no, ang magawa sa yung calculation kay n is equals to 0.56. So what does that mean? So meaning isa ka bar lang imuhang ibutang. So nabaday beam sa real life, no? Yung isa lang ka bar ang iyahang kabilya. So of course wala. So most probably na siya minimum 2 ka rebars, no? para mapatuyok tong stirrup. So minimum po diri 2 ka buok. So again, usahay ang kaning top bars is just for stirrups, usahay na po siya purpose. So muna later atong discussion. But for this one, minimum yun sa tuang rebars kay 2 ka buok. So how do we set our calculations nga dapat ang iyahang magwas calculation kay dili lang 1 bar. So it must be minimum of 2. So manang dili nagset ta og minimum steel ratio. So that means dili dapat mugamay ang atong calculated nga steel ratio ani. Kay if dili gali mas gamay gali siya, that means ang minimum steel ratio tong gamiton. Kay minimum steel ratio sets the boundary nga dapat ang imuhang concrete beam must have the minimum number of steel para dili siya awkward tan-awon sa site. Okay, minsan na po, nag-solve ka, pila ka bokabilya mo kailangan, ang negosyo solution kay isa ra ka bar niya. Mara pa ibutang nimo sa site, isa ra pod ka kabilya. So katawan na kasi mong foreman ana, kawala gyud sa kabilya sa site, no? So at least 2 sa bottom, 2 sa top, mao gyud ang pinaka minimum. And then of course, napud tayong gitawag nga maximum steel ratio. So, ang maximum steel ratio is a boundary where we limit the ratio of steel at the bottom. No? So, naay maximum ratio lang ang atong steel sa bottom. Kaya if daghan kayo kabilya class, imo ibutang, kasi may tabo. Ang may tabo, kusgan kayong steel such that dili mag-yield tanan imong steel. Tumaday nang, if mulapas ang imong steel ratio, so diri ha, if ang imong steel ratio mas gamay sa raw minimum, use raw minimum. Kaya dapat di man ka mo gamay. Dapat katura mang boundary nga minimum imong gamiton. If less than. Pero gali, ang imong calculated nga steel ratio diri is greater than raw max. Then, kasi baton, kailangan nimo siya i-distribute. So meaning, ang imong kabilya diri, imong distribute ya sa taas. Kay para dili concentrated imong steel sa bottom lang tanan. Kay may tabo, dili mag-yield imong steel ana. That means kusgan kay imong steel to the point nga dili siya mag-yield. So naay probability nga ang concrete mag-yield. And we don't want nga ang concrete ang mag-yield first. Tungod kay if ang concrete mag-yield class, may tabo ana manglagpot na. So minsan manglagpot, literal nga manglagpot sa mga occupants sa ubos. So labi na ka na maglinog. Example, naglinog, ganyan, it so happens nga na-achieve yun ang yielding point sa beam. So if ang concrete nag-yield first, may tabo ana manglagpot ang concrete. So ang naka-nice man good, if ang steel ang mag-yield first, dili gini siya pwede ha. Ang nakanintot man god, if ang steel ang mag-yield first, mananghid pa siya. So kung ang steel ang mag-yield first, if mao manggali ni ang beam, mag-crack lang na siya. So meaning napay signs, dili siya same sa concrete yield first nga buak dito sa lagpot sa occupants. No, ang steel yield first, magsaba pa sa imo nga, uy, I'm about to give up na, so dapat na ay retrofitting may tabo. So muna nakanay sa steel yields first. So manang dili dapat nimo i-concentrate ang imong steel if needed gali nga daghan gid kayo sa isa ka area kay may tabo na dili mag-yield imong steel. So kailangan nimo siya i-distribute. So mana ang imong steel ratio nga na-calculate, if given nga mas dako pa gid siya sa maximum boundary, mo nang sa angana nga case doble reinforce na din siya. Ano man tungod kay na nakay reinforcement sa taas, nakay reinforcement sa tuod sa ubos. So meaning imo ang gi-distribute kay dili man pwede mulapas sa maximum steel ratio imong kabilya. So mo siya actually kaning conditions ubos. So please take note of the edit class ha. So kani siya asak na day. Raw, if raw is less than or equal to raw minimum, use raw minimum. If kani siya dapat kad na ni less than lang ni. Dili ni siya equal, less than or equal. Ana lang na siya. Yes, so if your steel ratio is greater than the raw minimum but less than the raw maximum ni siya, raw maximum. Okay, so please take note of the correction ha. So if the steel ratio is greater than the minimum but less than the maximum, use steel ratio nga na-calculate. But if ang mo nakalculate nga steel ratio is greater than the raw maximum, it is doubly reinforced. Mana ni actually akong gi-explain diri karon. Okay, so once nga na determine na nimo nga singly reinforced na siya. So kani siya man singly reinforced. Muna ang cases nga singly reinforced yung i-design nga beam. So you can proceed to this one. So if doubly reinforced, then proceed ka sa procedure sa pag-design sa doubly reinforced. But if singly reinforced, kanila i-follow. So AS yung sa raw BD, makalculate mo ang AS, and then ano siya actually is checking of assumption. So C is equal to T, calculate mo A, calculate mo C, calculate mo FS. Then assumption check, no? So i-check nimo if mo assumptions kay correct. So mo ni siya imong gi-assume. So naay mga cases na rin, no? So if FS greater than equal to 1,000, both assumption is correct, tension controlled. So you can directly calculate for N. But if it turns out nga transition controlled siya, you need to recompute. Okay, your assumptions are wrong. So you need to recompute for C. So basically, money procedure. So there's no case class nga imong FY kay greater than or equal to FS. So meaning imong actual nimo, ang actual steel stress nimo kay less than sa FY. So there's no case ngayong ana. Tungod kay mag-design galita, dapat ang atong steel mag-yield first. So that happens nga dapat ang imong FS kay greater than or equal ni FY. So mga dapat ni imuhang bahalag transition, bahalag tension control, basta kay ang steel mag-yield. So there's no case nga ang steel nimo less than FY, so that means wala ni siya nag-yield. So steel does not yield. Okay. So basically, man siyang procedure. So in order for you to understand those following, we can have a sample problem. We can solve this one. Okay, so a reinforced concrete beam has a width of 280 and effective depth of 500 mm. The beam has a span length of 8 meters, both fixed end with 70 mm covering. Using FC prime, so 32 megapascal, and FY is 415 megapascal, determine the number of the mm. So if using D 2050 and NCP, so modeling given nga load, no? So ultimate moment diretso. Okay, so if you are trying to solve a problem, of course, you need to write the given first, no? Okay, so given. Okay, so na daw kay beam nga 280 and then effective depth of 500. Okay. The beam has a span length of 8 meters, fixed both ends with 70 mm concrete covering. Yung concrete covering daw kay 70. Using FC prime, that is equal to 32 megapascal. And then FY 415 megapascal. Determine the number of 20 mm rebars. Ang rebars na to kay 20 mm. So pila daw kabuk kabilya ang atong gamiton. Okay. So first, pila daw if ang atwang MU kay 204.8 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we need to calculate first. So first is to calculate Rn. Rn is equal to MU phi BD squared. Okay. Sige, so pila. Okay, so reminder class ha, para di ta maglibog sa units. So if you are trying to solve problems in design, it is much preferred nga atong mga units kay naka-Newton, mm, megapascal, or Newton per mm squared. Kaya para wala na kayo tayo conversion sa units or wala kay uniform atong units ba. Ibali same gyud og units tanan, ma-cancel out ra. So ideally nga na, but it turns out nga atong MU kay naka kilonewton meter. So how do we do this again para mahimong Newton mm? So, di ba, mag-insert na taog times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, so once ka may mo na siyang 10 to the power of 6, automatic na siya may mong Newton mm. 4.8 times 10 to the power of 6, Newton mm na din na siya. Okay, para muhaom raani nga mga units ang ato ang mga given. So, times 10 to the power of 6. So again, basta we are solving this one, we will assume first nga Fs is equals to Fy and then tension controlled siya. 0.9 B280 effective depth 500 squared. So we have Rn equal to 4.8 times 10 to the power of 6 divided by 0.9 times 280 times 500 squared. Okay. So 3.25. Hopefully we got the same answer. Let me write ahead ha if you have a different calculation from mine kaya basin ako ang mali. So once nga makalculate ng Rn, we will calculate the still ratio. So the still ratio formula is, okay, so 0.85 Fc prime over Fy divided by 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2Rn divided by 0.85 Fc prime. Okay. Kaya kabala ka class, hindi pa na mga pinakataas nga formula sa reinforced concrete. So, medium level pa na siya actually. Okay, so we'll just substitute. So, still ratio is equal to 0.85. Given Fc prime is 32 divided by 415. 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 times 3.25 divided by 0.85 times 32. Okay. So you have your still ratio as okay, so 0.008 37. Okay. So I suggest if you are getting the value of your still ratio, I suggest you get the next three whole numbers, no, regardless of pila ning zero dire. Okay, para at least agmuhang value sa next proceeding values kay wala kay rounding off. So kini ba tulo ka buok whole number. So once nga na-calculate na itong still ratio, we will compare this to your minimum and maximum still ratio. So the minimum still ratio is either of this one. So natay minimum ratio that is defined by this formula, 0.25 square root of Fc prime or Fy or 1.4 Fy. It's either of the two, no? Kung asa manggali mas gamay, mas dako, sorry. So, sige, let's calculate. So 0.25 square root of Fc prime over Fy. Okay, so calculate. 0.25 square root of 32 over 415. So we have 0.00341. Okay. 0.00341. And the next one is raw minimum 1. Then ang raw minimum isa, minimum 2, is 1.4 over Fy. 1.4 over 415. Okay, so pila? .00337. So, of the two, mas dako, no? So, you use this one. So, our still ratio na-calculate kay 0.00837. This is what compared to your raw minimum na 0.00341. This is bigger. So, meaning, we will not use the raw minimum kay nilapas man siya. But there's a chance nga ito ang still ratio kay nilapas pud sa raw maximum. That's why we need to calculate for the raw maximum pa. Okay, so how do we calculate the raw maximum? using this formula. So 3 over 7, 0.85 beta FC prime over Fy. Okay. So 3 over 7, 0.85 beta FC prime over Fy. Okay. So first, let's calculate for the beta. So beta for FC prime that is equal to 32 megapascal, no? Sa ato sang i-kuan ang katong table. Beta value MSCP. Wait lang. Ako sang i-paste class. Okay, so if ang atong value kay 32, so more or less nahulog siya ani nga case. So we need to calculate it first. So beta is equals to 0.85 minus 0.05 times FC prime given 32 minus 28 divided by 7. So we have beta equal to 0.82. So hopefully we have the same answer. 0.82. Okay. So calculate the Romax gapon, no? 3 over 7 times 0.85 times 0.82, 32 over 415. Okay, so Romax is equal to 0.023. Okay, so dako gid ang Romax. 0.023. Okay. So compared to your steel ratio nga na-calculate, so ang imong steel ratio na-calculate is 0.00837 compared to your Romax 0.023. So what is this? So this is less than. So if imo galing steel ratio kay greater than the raw minimum but less than the raw maximum, this means nga atong gamiton kay ang steel ratio nga imo na-calculate. So meaning 0.00837. So mana to ang steel ratio. Okay? So once you na-calculate na itong steel ratio, we will proceed to checking of our assumption. So we first calculate AS and then C equals to T. Okay, so AS is equals to rho BD. So asa man ning formula gikan nga AS is rho BD. So di ba, as we have mentioned earlier, steel ratio is just A of the steel divided by area of the concrete. So if you have this following beam, so mani mo ang steel, mani mo concrete, so mani mo ang steel, so ang concrete mo actually is katulang imohang B times the effective depth D. So if we try to get that one here, so the area of steel is the area of the steel, and the area of the concrete is just BD. If you want to calculate for the area of the steel, so that means AS is equals to rho BD. So kana lang, manin siya actually. The rho BD, 0.00837 times, okay, pila tong given na itong B of D class, 280 of 500. So 280 and 500. So we have AS equal to so 1171.8 mm squared. Okay, so consider na C is equal to T. C is equals to 0.85 F prime of C AB. Then T is just AS FY. Okay, so we can calculate for A and then check for our assumption. So 0.85 F prime C given 32, and then we'll calculate for A given B is 280. AS, as we calculated earlier, is 1171.8. FY, again, we assume that it will yield, so that means this is 415. And then we can calculate for A, and then calculate for C. C is just equal to A over beta. So A is pila. So 63.85, no? 11.8, 415. Okay, so 63.85. Then our beta, nga tong C is, okay, so divide out ang beta value 0.82. Okay, so divide 0.82, 77.87. Okay, so we can now calculate for Fs. So let's check if Fs dion is greater than 1,000 and greater than Fy. Hopefully, no? 600 times D minus C over C. So 600 times 500 minus 77.87 divided by 77.87. 0.87. Okay, so we have so 3 to 5 to 3 to 5, 3 na lang. 5, 3. Okay, so this is a good news. Then, since this is greater than 1,000 and obviously this is greater than Fy. So this means nga itong assumption nga transition control siya is correct, and then our assumption nga Fs is equal to Fy is correct. So meaning assumptions are correct. So meaning the value of A and C are most probably the following na dayon. Okay? So once nga na verify nimo insakto imong assumption, no? You can now proceed na din sa pag-calculate. So if Fs is greater than 1,000, both assumption is correct. So tension control di siya. So proceed na din ta sa pag-calculate ni N. Okay? So if AS is equals to 1171.8, so this is your area of the steel. And remember, the area of the steel is just equal to the number of rebars nga imong ibutang. Again, this is just the formula for circle na area of the circle. Then the number of bars is represented by N. So 1171.8 is equal to N times pi over 4 times. So, rebar na to, gamiton kay 20 man daw. So, 20 squared. So, N is equal to okay, so 3.73. So, nabay kabilya class ng 3.73. Yun yung mas foreman nga 4. Butang ilan nag 3.73 nga kabilya. Of course, if butang tag kabilya by whole numbers. So, meaning if nakakalculate ka 3.73 mo, upside ka. May mo na mong kupat kabuk kabilya imuhang gamiton. So, ang dagway day ana sa site, na akay beam diri karon, 280 iyahang sukod, 500 iyahang effective depth, no? Tas iyaha dayong covering kay 70, so meaning 570 tanan. So naday kay isa, duha, tulo, upat ka kabilya dia. So of course, i-check nimo na if maigo sa katong minimum clearance na to. Kay if dili, pwede nga ingani po diyang plaster. So of course, naday kay duha ka stirrups diri nga for stirrups only lang bars. So wala siya pulos para lang mahigot nimo tong stirrups. So more or less ingani din dagway sa mong beam. So if dili gali maigo imuhang kabilya tungod kay dili maigo ang minimum clearance, so pwede nga ingani ang plaster si mo ang beam. Kay duwa diri, dapat kay duwa diri. O, duwa din sa taas para sa stirrups. So muna din imuhang ano din yung beam. No? Hiwi lang na kas, bro. I-upright lang na. Okay, so far, do you have any question? Okay, so if there are none, then we'll proceed to the next problem. So as long as you know the procedures and then how the procedure works, then basically you know how to solve the problem ragit or ragit siya problema. Okay. So we will solve we will solve the next one. Okay, so dali lang. Okay, so let's solve okay, so let's solve letter B, no? Sige, so of course we need to calculate for Rn. So Rn is equal to mu over phi bd squared. Okay, so mu is 533.33. Okay, divided by, again, assume nga, assume na to ni siya nga tension controlled and then, kanin yan na symbol, kaya doon baylo na to sa diameter. Muna itong mga assumption. No? So phi is 0.9, b is 280, and then 500 squared. Okay, so pila nga itong Rn. Ay, again, ato ni siya i-times 10 to the power of 6 para ma-Newton mm siya. Tanang gali, sige ka ng 10 to the power of 6 gali, sir. Gikuha raw na po na sa class. Okay, again, ang kanang 10 to the power of 6 ha kay sa Newton para mahimong Newton mm. Okay, so pila? 8.465. Okay. So 8.465. Next is we calculate for the steel ratio. So the steel ratio is defined by this formula. 0.85 Fc prime over Fy times 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 Rn divided by 0.85 Fc prime. Okay. So, let's just substitute, no? 0.85 Fc prime is 32, Fy is 415. Then 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2Rn divided by 0.85 Fc prime. Ay! Substitute na to. 2 times 8.465 divided by 0.85 times 32. Okay, so pila? Okay. So, wait lang. 0.0253 na? 0.0. Ito na ba ito? So, rho is equal to 0.0253. Okay. So, again, class, ang rho minimum ani actually kay same lang. Kaya nga naman, same lang yapong given ng FC prime, given na po ng FY. So, basically, kung unsa yung rho minimum dere, mara po dito, no? Apil actually ang rho max. So, atala na ibang complete ito. So, ako na lang isulat. Rho minimum is equal to 0.00341 and then the rho maximum is 0.00837. Okay. So, as you can see, klaro kayo nga ato ang rho diri karon kay greater than the rho minimum. And also, ato ang still ratio karon nga 0.0253 is also greater than the rho maximum. So meaning ato ang still ratio is greater than the rho maximum. So what does that mean? So meaning nilapas na atong calculated nga still ratio sa maximum boundary. So unsa na dapat haton gali basta yung ana ato siyang i-doubly reinforce. Kailangan na nato siya bahinon ang kabilya. Kaya di man pwede nga malapas siya sa maximum boundary. So meaning, butangan na to kabilya ang taas. So before we proceed with the calculation of doubly reinforced, let me introduce to you the concept of doubly reinforced. No? So, okay. So before we proceed to that, let's have a 15 minutes break lang sa. Okay? Kaya para ma-absorb ninyo ang klase. Padre na lang sa nakalimutan. Kaya para malantaw-lantaw ra ninyo. Let's have a 15-minute break lang sa. So, time check, it's 3:45. We'll be back at 3:50 na lang. Okay. So, sige, have your break, have your snack. Diba? Have your bio break. Then, we'll be back at 3:15 p.m. Okay, sige. Okay, so this should be 4 p.m. and then class. Anyway, you'll have longer ano man po. Okay, so I hope everyone is back from their break. And we'll continue our discussion. No? So, sana ba ta? So we are on our next topic of doubly reinforced. So before we proceed, let's discuss first the diagram for doubly reinforced. Okay. So okay, so same lang siya actually. Sa singly reinforced, it's just that naa siya additional steel diri sa taas, no? So you can notice. So para sa taas ng steel, ato siyang i-denote as AS prime. Basta na kama sa taas, meaning concrete, no? Naanay concrete sa taas. So of course, you have here your area of the steel, your dimensions, effective depth, C. Nakalagay po dala ang mga compression block, no? And then, ang nakalahi lang karon kay the addition of this second figure. So as you have noticed, ang atong area steel dire, gitunga na to as T1 and T2. So meaning, kaning AS na to dire, is basically T1 and AS na to dire, ato ang tension force dire, kay gitunga na to as T1 and T2. So muna siya T1 and T2. So ang T1 corresponds to the compression force by the compression block, and T2 corresponds to the compression force of the steel. So meaning ang kaning nga case karon ang steel na to iyang trabaho kay mutabang siya sa concrete, no? So magdala gyapon siya og stress. So okay. So gitunga na to ato ang tension force such that natay duha ka buck tension. So meaning atong area of steel po diri gitunga po dato. So natay AS1 napunta AS2. Mo ni sila actually, no? AS1 and AS2. So, mapo ni siya natay steel sa taas. So, with regards to this, kung ato ni siyang elongate diri, mo ni siya actually, no? So, kaning arrow. So, this represents the compression force for steel represented by AS prime, FS prime. So, FS prime meaning mo ni siya ang yield, the actual stress of the compression steel. Actual stress of compression steel. Steel. Mani siyang FS prime. Okay. So, mani siya ang diagram, no? So, meaning, ang ato ang double reinforced na duha ka buck figure. It is composed of the first figure, which corresponds to T1 and the compression block due to the concrete. And then, the second tension force, T2, corresponds to the compression steel. So, i-add na to ning duha, mao ni siya ang makaya sa ato ang double reinforced. So sa double reinforced class, it also has its own procedure, no? Or calculate. So let's discuss first for design. How do we design a beam that is doubly reinforced? Okay. So first is same lang yapon actually sa singly reinforced, no? We calculate for the Rn. We assume that the design is tension controlled and that the steel yields. So we calculate the steel ratio and then compare it to raw minimum and raw maximum. Then if it turns out that the steel ratio is greater than the raw maximum, then basically it is doubly reinforced. So with respect to the strain diagram, no, natay duha ka buck target if mag-design ta, right? Dapat mag-yield ang steel. So ang case kung asa ang steel kay mag-yield kay first tension controlled, and then second transition. So both of these cases, the steel will yield. Pero again, they are still different since kanisha ang imuhang reduction factor is 0.90, and then the reduction factor for transition control is given by the formula, no? Katong taas-taas nga formula. So if you want to design the beam to be tension controlled, of course, mo gid ato ang ideal nga preference, you just need to set the value of your C or the compression depth of the compression block. So ang C daw is dapat 3/8 of the effective depth. So once nga makuha niyo mo yung C, makalculate mo A, makalculate mo Fs prime, and then makalculate na din mo pila ka number of fibers ang imo makuha. In order for us to understand that procedure, let us have a sample problem. So actually, man itong sample problem, kaning ganina, nga doble reinforced. But we will assume this one is tension control, using tension control. So, sumpayan lang natin yung ganina. Tension control. So, sir, what if wala giingon sa problem if tension control ba or transition? Of course, I assume ni mo nga tarong mag-utok ang nanghatag sa problem, so isa nga tension control. So, mana. Pero if specify ka sa problem, specifically nga use transition zone design. So, you use the specific value of C. But for tension control, the value of C is just 3/8 of D. No? So 3/8 of D, so that is 3/8 of 500. Okay. So you have 187.5. Then you calculate the value of A. So A is just beta C. So beta is 0.82 as we have calculated earlier, and then 187.5. Okay, so we have 0.82 times 187.5, so that is 153.75. So we calculate for Fs prime. Okay, so Fs prime is equals to 600 times C minus D prime over C. So again, man siyang bago nga formula lang nga gi-introduce dito sa procedure. The calculation of Fs prime. And then, of course, you calculate also for the Fs. But again, makalculate mo pag i-calculate mo Fs, automatic mo ni 1,000. So anyway, itong ipakita later. No? So Fs prime, 600 times C, 187.5 minus D. D prime, okay. So D prime class is, So D prime is just the distance. So mura nga po siya concrete covering. Ano siyang D prime. So, given man ang D prime there actually sa problem, that is 70. So, basically, man yung D prime. Okay. So, D prime is 70 divided by 187.5. Okay. The Fs prime is equal to, okay. So, 600 times 187.5 minus 70 divided by 7.5. Okay, so pila? Okay, so you have 376 megapascal. Okay. So meaning, ang imong Fs prime is equal to this one. So notice, this is less than Fy, that is 415. But remember, Fs prime correlates to the actual stress of compression steel. So, sir, pwede di ay nga mag-yield ang imong compression steel, mag-yield imong steel sa ubos, pero ang taas dili. Yes. If we try to calculate Fs, 600, di ba? Pila itong formula sa Fs, 600 D minus C over C, no? So, 600 times 500 minus C over C. Okay, so pila. So I bet you will get answer of 1,000. Okay, so try again to calculate. 600 times 500 minus 87.5 or 87.5. So 1,000 exactly. So again, ang imuhang steel mag-yield gapon. So greater man siya sa Fy. Pero mo ni siyang steel sa tension. Ang steel mo sa compression wala nag-yield. And it's okay. Kaya as long as na-steel nga mag-yield, that's fine. Especially katong tension ni mo nga steel sa ubos. So mo siya importante nga mag-yield. Kaya mo mas dako og gunit sa tension. So it's fine ra gyud nga dili mag-yield tanan, especially for double reinforced, as long as na mag-yield. So pwede dai nga na sir. Yes, pwede. And actually kani, as you can notice, the target din niya 1,000 since giset man nato ang value sa C. Yan dapat 1,000 siya. So money siya, no? Okay? Okay. Okay. Isa na ang case nga mag-yield imuhang tension steel, kung imuhang compression steel dili. Okay, so where do we go here? So kani, no? So once nga na naka-calculate ang FSC, AS1, then MU2, and then AS1, AS2. Okay, sige, so ito lang ni i-follow. So next sa procedure, so you can open the lecture material nga akong isend sa group chat ka na bago nga akong isend para maka-follow through lang mo sa procedure. So CC is equals to T1. So CC, okay, so asa man ako sir ang CC equals to T1? Dire na siya class sa figure number 1. No? So from your statics of equilibrium, ang imuhang force to the left must be equal to the force to the right. So dire na siya gikan. CC is equals to T1. And kanipod, T1 is equals to T1 is equals to T2. So dire na siya gikan tanan. Okay? So CC is equals to T1, so maraman siya compression block. So C of concrete, so compression of concrete 0.85, F prime of C, A times B, T1 corresponds to your tension force of the AS1. AS1, Fs. Okay? So again, T1 corresponds to your tension force. Kani. So 0.85 times FC prime given 32. A calculated equal to 153.75. Okay, and then AS1, mana ito makalculate pila ang area sa steel sa figure number 1. Then FS, since ang tension steel na to is nag-yield man, so we will use the value of your Fy. 400. So di ka pwede magamit ang 1,000 class, kaya di man pwede ipas sa imuhang yield strength ng imuhang steel. So kung saan ganyan yung Fy. So AS1 is equal to okay 2821 no 0.59. Hopefully we got the same answer. Sorry class, kulang pa tayo no. Wait. Sorry, napaday ni B dire. Nalimtan na to ni 280. So more mga pa no 2821.59 square and then. Okay, so nanatay figure sa AS1, no? So ang AS2 na lang AS prime. Okay, so muna AS1, so next is we calculate for from the procedure, no? Okay, we calculate for MU1. So, natin duha ka buok diagram diri karon. Dito nga man nato ang double reinforce sa duha ka buok group, no? So naay from the first figure na pa from the second figure. So from the first figure, mukarga ni siya ang certain amount sa MU. So let's say tawagon natin ni siya MU1. So kani pong second figure, mukarga po ni siya ang certain amount of MU. So let's say we call that as MU2. So ang MU1 is defined by force times distance. So any of the force, no, pwede T1, pwede CC. So pwede gamiton na to ay CC. So kung CC atong gamiton, unsa iyang moment arm? So ang moment arm niya kay D minus A over 2. How about ang MU2? Kumagya po ng MU2 is equals to force times distance. So MU2 is equals to, sa itong gamiton, pwede itong gamit og CS, pwede itong gamit og T2. So let's say atong gamiton sa MU2 kay CS, no? So CS times D minus D prime. So nga na lang. Pwede po T2, T1 imong gamiton. T2 sorry. Okay, so let's calculate for MU1. MU1 is CC times D minus A over 2. Okay, so CC times D minus A over 2. So CC is sorry, kulang pa din phi dahil na pa din phi. MU din no ultimate. So na pa din na siya reduction factor. Sorry, na pa din na siya phi class. Panipod. So remember, MU1 is phi MN. Ba? Okay, so tara. MU1 is the phi CCD minus A over 2. So, again, the procedure is just in the procedure that I have sent to you. No? So again, kay transition, design natin siya as tension control. So phi is 0.9. So 0.9 CC, 0.85 F prime of C, A times B, and then D minus A over 2. Okay, so let's just substitute. So 0.9 times 0.85 times 32 times A calculated as 153. 0.75 times B, that is 280. Okay. Okay, tapos D, 500. Aba, minus A, 153.75 divided by 2. Okay, so we got the answer for MU1. So meaning mo na yung makarga sa first figure sa doubly reinforced. Okay, so 0.9 times 0.85 times 32 times 280 times 150.75 times 500 minus 153.75 divided by 2. Okay, so we have, again, taas kayo mong Gostya, i-move ang mga decimal places to 6 decimal places, no? So you have 445.92 km/meter. So meaning, di ba, ang dapat kargahon aning beam kayang total sa duwa. So MU is equals to ang kargahon sa first diagram o ang kargahon sa second diagram. Given ang atong MU ng kargahon kay 533.3, kaya ang kargahon sa second diagram. So ang kargahon sa second diagram kay ang mabilin. So ang kargahon sa MU1. So meaning, kung unsa man gali tong mabilin, sa MU, minus nimo sa MU1, mo tong kargahon ni MU2. Okay, 533.33 minus nimo og 445.92 pila man. So man ang kargahon sa imong second diagram. So MU2 is equal to, okay, so 87.41 kilonewton meter. So next dyan sa procedure class, tanaw. Okay, so pila? Sa. So next sa procedure is to calculate for your AS prime using MU2. So MU2 is equal to phi CS times D minus D prime. So phi AS prime FS prime D minus D prime. Okay. So, ang makarga sa MU2 ka 87.41. Again, para mahimo ni siyang Newton mm, imong apeliduhan og 10 to the power of 6. Asa nagi ka ng 10 to the power of 6 class? Sir, para na ko na sir, class para Antay mo tanahan, nagi ka ng 10 to the power of 6. Again, para na sa units. So, phi 0.9 CS, AS prime, FS prime. Okay. So, AS prime, manata makalculate. And then, FS prime. So, nakalculate natin na ganina as 376, no? And then, 500 minus 70. Okay, so makalculate na itong AS prime. So again, ang FS prime kani. Makalculate na ito kanina. 376. Okay, so AS prime is equal to 751 to the power of 6 equals to 0.9 times x times 376. 500 divided by 70. Okay, shift solve. 600.71 square mm. Okay. So meaning, more or less, we can now calculate na. Taba? So, nantay AS prime, nantay AS1. Okay. How about the AS2? Okay, so, ano yung next sa procedure ba? Okay, so once nga makalculate ang AS prime, we calculate for AS2. Okay, naraday. So, asa nagikan, diri na siya gikan class sa T1 is equals to T2. Okay, so T1 is equals to T2. So again, AS2 FY is equals to, FS equals to AS prime, FS prime. Okay. So AS2, muna ito makalculate. FS, so nitabo sa to ang tension steel kay nag-yield. So we will use the 415 and then AS prime. Calculated this as 600.71 times FS prime. We calculated this as 76. So AS2 is equal to 544.25. 26. Okay. So now we can finally calculate for our area of steel. Again, for doubly reinforced natay AS prime, which is the compression steel. Then we have the AS, which is the pan. So for the compression, AS prime raman ni siya, compression. Okay, so AS prime is equal to N times pi over 4 times the diameter of the rebar. Wait. Okay, so AS prime, we calculated this as 600.71. Okay, so 600.71 N times pi over 4 times 20 squared. Again, given ang tabi ha. Ito pila kabok kabigat itong gamiton. Okay, pila? 1.91. So of course, wala tayo bugig ng rebars. N is equals to 2. No? So, mali mo ang compression bar. So, naka-tuok rebar sa taas. How about there is so, para sa ubos, tension, so nakay 1 plus AS2. Right? Para sa imuhang AS. Okay, so equal naman siya sa number of bars. Okay, so AS1 calculated nimo as 28 2821.59 plus 5426 is equals to N times pi over 4 times 20 squared. So you have the number of rebars equal to 10.72 or 71. So of course 11, no? So, okay naman actually ang bungkig class as long as ma-plaster lagi ni mong rebar. Pero, ideally manggod unta symmetric no kung beam. So, if pwede siyang even number nimo siya. Pero let's say mao ginato i-create out atong design. Kumani atong beam karon. Kung nato duha sa taas, 11 sa ubos, so saan na to ni? Be? 3 na taon po. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. 9. Okay, 3, 6, 9. So, pwede din, duwa din din. No? So, more or less, maning dagway sa muhang rebars. 11 ka buok. So, nakay duwa sa taas, nakay 11 sa ubos. Okay. So far, do you have any questions? Let's task the check solution. Okay. And I get this na my architecture. Okay, so let's proceed to the next problem. So we are now done with design, no? So let's proceed with investigation. So again, investigation problems involving design, imong i-identify if pila iya makaya. So for investigation, NSCP 2015, still ratio AS over BD. Tumani ang procedure, no? Kuha mo still ratio, kuha mo Romax, and then check if singly reinforced or doubly. So assume Fs equals to Fs prime equals to Fy. And then, ano siya, no? Calculate for AS1. Then, check for assumption. Then, naitulo ka bok cases. Ay, duwara day. So, if both Fs prime is greater than Fy or both nag-yield, no? So, muna siya calculation for the nominal moment. But if Fs prime does not yield, muna siyang calculation sa MU. Okay? So, MN ni siya class, delete ni siya MU. So, please take note of the correction. This is MN. Okay? So, muna siya. Sige, so let's try to have a sample problem. Okay, so that's na taning B class since more or less manggod kaning A kay singly reinforced ni siya actually. So, ako ba nang gipa-assignment sa inyo? Wala. Let me check. Okay, wala. Sige lang, dito na lang nasa dates. Okay, so let's ta diri sa B. Okay, so a 300 by 500 mm reinforced concrete beam has a concrete cover of 70 mm. It has an FC prime 34 megapascal, F5 420 megapascal, and reinforced with 2 bars of the same size at the compression zone. Determine the nominal capacity of the section in kilonewton meters. If it has a tension steel of, okay, so 6K28. Okay, so of course, if you are trying to solve a problem, write the given first. Okay, given. So, 300 by 500. Okay. So, concrete cover of 70 mm. Or wait lang ba? I think paigo pang screen. 500. Okay, so 500 ha is the overall depth since naka-dimension man siya. So, you need to less pa the one. Let me check less. Dali ni. Okay, so 300 by 500, concrete cover given, 70. So basically, that is your D prime. FC prime is 34 megapascal. And then Fy is 420 megapascal. Okay, so reinforced po siya og duha ka book bars daan diri sa taas. Okay? So aside from the 6 ka book diri, 6 ka buok na po siya duha sa taas. Okay, so determine the nominal moment daw nga makarga niya. Okay, so let's just follow the procedure, no? So first is calculate for the steel ratio. So solution, steel ratio, so calculate for steel ratio. Steel ratio is just AS over BD. Okay, so AS not there is actually 6 times pi over 4 times diameter, that is 28. Okay, so we have, okay, so 6 times 28 squared over 4, so that is 1176 pi, no? Tama ba? Okay, so 1176 pi. Again, if na mo'y different calculation na in na correct away. Okay, so effective depth, we need to calculate first the effective depth kay given ani kay H man. Effective depth is H minus D prime. So asa man nagikan sir? Of course, mani karon atong H, mani karon ato ang D, mani karon atong D prime. Diba? So kung pa ang H ato pa ang D prime, mana ang D. So that is just 500 minus 70, or that is 430. Okay? So 300 times 430. Okay, so we have, okay. So that's 100, let me check. 6 times into 38 squared divided by 4. Okay. So 1176 pi divided by 300 times 430. So 0.0286. 0.0286. Okay. So that is your steel ratio. And then next, ato ang procedure kay Romax. So of course, klaro naman kayo nga greater na siya sa Romin, no? Kay more or less mo ang Romin kay naapa na siya 0.00, ay din ang digit. Kani kay 0.0 daan naman, so dako na ganyan ito na-calculate nga steel ratio. So 3 over 7 times 0.85 beta FC prime over Fy. Okay, so we need to calculate first for beta. So since this is within the boundary, no? So 34 man na, so we need to calculate. So asa na ba ito? Beta value, copy image. So nata diri, no, since 34 man, nata diri. So 0.85 minus 0.05 times 34 minus 28 divided by 7. So beta is equal to 0.807. So carry out na natin yung 807 class kay para you can carry out 3 decimal places or 2 decimal places. No? Okay, so the next, calculate for max, no? So calculate na natin ni 3 over 7, 0.85 times 0.807 times FC prime, 34 over Fy, 420. Okay, so we have our Romax, that is equal to, okay, so pila? Romax, so 0.0238. Okay. So klaro kayo nga less than ni siya sa itong na-calculate nga steel ratio nga 0.0286. So meaning this is doubly reinforced good, no? Doubly reinforced. Okay, so meaning we need to use the procedure for investigation for doubly reinforced. So again, so next na tubaton, assume nga ang compression steel, ang tension steel kay mag-yield. Okay, so assume Fs equals to Fs prime. Assume Fs is equals to Fs prime Fy. Okay. So next nimo buhaton, calculate nimo ang CS o T2. Again, gikan na rin yung tanan sa diagram class. No? Compression steel is equals to T2. This is AS prime, FS prime. Then AS to FS. Okay. So if FS is equals to FS prime, meaning pwede rin yung makancel out. So meaning kung unsa to yung mga AS prime, mo to imo AS2. So imo AS prime kay, again, na kay duha ka buok sa taas no nga 28. So na kay duha ka buok pi over 4. And then 28 squared. Okay. So pila? So again, ayaw lang siya i-round off yun. I-appeal ang pi, 392 pi. And then, tama ba? Okay. And then, next then is to calculate your AS1. So, naaman tayo AS, no? Which is 1176 pi ganina. So, we can now calculate for AS1. Since we have the value for AS2 naman. 1176 pi is equals to AS1 plus AS2 din na ito nga 392 pi. So, makalculate na ito AS1. Which is, so minus naman na, 784 pi. So, next din sa itong calculation kay CC is equals to T2. Okay, so 0.85 F prime of C, A times B is equals to AS to Fs. Okay. 0.85 FC prime 34. And then, makalculate na to ang A diri. And then, given ang B is 300, AS2 as calculated is, ila to? AS2? 392 pi, no? 3, ito ba? CC is was to T2. Wait lang. Let me check. Hindi siya T2. Okay, so CC is equals to T1 dahil, sorry. So CC is equals to T1. So this should be, ano niya may erase? Ano? Anong kalag niya? T1 and then T1. Okay, so AS1 calculated as 784 pi. Then FS, we have assumed this as 415. Okay, so makalculate na itong A. So, sige, pila. Okay, so 100, wait, tama ba? 24. Ay, sorry, 420 ang given, no? Sorry. 420 na siya. $420. $119.32. Okay, so 119.32 mm. And then we can calculate for C, that is basically A over beta. Okay, so 119.32 divided by pila tong beta? 0.807. 0.807. So we have 147.85. Okay, so let's calculate if our assumptions are correct. So Fs and then Fs prime. So Fs is just 600 times D minus C over C. C over C. And then Fs prime is 600 C minus D prime over C. Okay, so again, this is for 30 minus so 600 times 430 minus 147.85 divided by 147.85. Okay, so next time get 600 times 147.85 minus D prime, that is 70 divided by 147.85. Okay. $315. So meaning na isa ka buok nga wala nag-yield ang Fs prime kaya ang Fy man nato kay 420. So if ingani ang case if Fs prime does not yield, we just use this following assumption. So meaning our assumption back then was not correct. So ato ra din siyang i-calculate using this one. So Cc plus Cs is equals to T. Okay, so asa na siya gikan? So if we try to look at the overall, no? So meaning kaning compression na ICC na ICS. So compression block of the concrete and steel. So ang T po nato dire is tension T. So meaning ang compression must be equal to tension. So manang CS asa to? CC plus CS is equals to T. Okay. So makalculate nato dire ang C, no? Okay, so taas-taas kayo niya siya plus. Okay, so natay CC plus CS is equals to T. So in terms of C, so CC is 0.85 F prime of C and then A times B. So CS is AS prime FS prime. And then T is AS FS. Okay. So next dayon kay ato na siya in terms of C. So 0.85 FC prime. So ang A in terms of C is beta C. Okay, FC prime times B. Okay, plus AS prime. AS prime is basically katong ano, duha ka buok ka 28 squared. Then FS prime is 600 times C minus D prime over C. So again, atong target diri kay kuha na to ang C. So AS, given man ang AS. Then FS na to, since nag-yield man siya diri, so we will just use FY. Okay? So let's substitute. So 0.85 F prime of C given 34. Beta C is 0.807. Okay, times C. Times B dayon nga 300 plus Okay, 6 AS prime nga nakalculate na to ganina kay 392 pi. Okay. 600 times C minus 70 over C. AS nakalculate na to ganina as 1176 pi. And then from our earlier nga calculation, we found out nga yield ang imong FY, so 420 na siya. So we can calculate for C. So if dili kayo siya maigo sa inyong calculator, then pwede ninyo siya sana? Yes, yun. Ipang store bitaw. So, 85 times 34, 807 times 300x, okay. 807 times 300x, okay. X plus, okay, so plus 392 pi. Pi 600 times, okay, alpha x minus 70 over alpha x is equal to 1176. Sorry, 1176 pi din, you know. So 11 1126 pi. Ay, huwa akong ay, buka. Ay, huwa ako ang calculator. So, ito. Balik sa 0.85 times 4 times 0.807 times 300x alpha x plus 392 shift by 600 times alpha x minus 70 over x. And then equal, okay, 1176 pi times 420. Oh, finally. Okay, so 161.84 na. I hope you got the same answer. 161.84. Okay, and then calculate na din mo ang A. So A is equals to beta C. So it is just 0.807 of 161.8. Okay, so pila. Tell me if you got the same answer or not, especially if you got the different answer. No? Iba sila ako ang mali. 0.60. Okay, so once ka ma-calculate na din mo ang A, and then we can proceed to calculating your Fs prime. Okay. Anyway, check na ba na ito ni? So, pwede na ito sa MN, pag-calculate sa MN. No? So, pwede na... Okay, so CC o CS. Okay, so we'll calculate the MN na dayan. So, MN is just your value of moment. Wala lang tong reduction factor. No? So, MN is equals to MN o MN2. Ano? MN1 and MN2. So, MN1 is CC times D minus A over 2. And then MN2 is CS. Sana ha? D minus D prime. Okay, so CC is just 0.85. F prime of C, A times B. Galag. D minus A over 2. Then CS is just AS prime, FS prime, and then D minus D prime. So, hindi calculate pa is FS prime. Anyway, dali naman po. FS 600 na, wait 600 times C minus D prime over C. FS prime. Okay, so 600 times C calculated as 161.84 minus 70 divided by 161.84. So we have FS prime equal to 340.48. Okay. 340.48. Okay, so we'll just substitute 0.85 times FC prime, 34. A is 130.6. B is 300. D is ila? 430, no? 430 minus 130.6 divide 2. Okay, plus, kanina dayon ta? S prime calculated earlier as 392 pi. Fs prime 340.48. D is 430 minus 70. Okay. So we have our MN. So far, do you have any question? 0.85. So basically, we're done with the design of main reinforcement. After this one, kay as our schedule, no, kay mag-quiz ta. And then mag-quiz ta and then proceed ito sa shear reinforcement after that quiz. So we will have our quiz 2 next week as per announced earlier. No? And then same lang yapon online. And then kana. So pila man. So 563.9, no? 563.9 kilonewton meters. Okay, do you have any questions so far? Okay, so that wraps up our discussion for this afternoon, no? So single reinforce and double reinforce. So before we dismiss, let me discuss to you the plate number 3. Okay, share. Okay, so plate number for our next meeting. So deadline March 12. So again, nagaan na sad mo og 10 days, no? So para ni ka problem, and then number 1 same lang gyapon, student ID number ang basis. So dora ni siya ka problem. And then March 12 ang deadline 6 p.m. So this time around I will really strict not consider any late submission. So I have considered late submission sa plate number 2 given nga na ay 50% reduction sa score. Okay? And then sa plate number 3, wala na gid, din na ako dawaton ang late. So again, when you say plates when you say plates, especially sa amo civil engineering, we really give value sa plates. So when you say mag-submit gali kag plates, ang imuhang isubmit kay limpyo, ang agi kay kanang architecture gid ba? Kung architecture gid mga student, di ba? Hanay man gid ta mag-agi pero ako madawatan nga agi kay murag agi sa kanang itik. Walay kanang dili plaster. So you have 10 days mananta nga preparation for you to prepare your plates pero ay mong ipang submit sa ako kay grabe kaya git og agi. So when you see plates gali class complete, correct, no erasures. If pwede gali na illustrations if possible. Pwede gali if colored imuhang gamiton nga pen for kanang emphasis pwede. Spacious dili cramp ang solution. Spacious niya kanang well organized dili ka na sikit-sikit ang solutions unya of course walay back to back nga solution sa papel no so if mag-submit niya kag plate hinlo tan-awon ba hinlo dili kay kanang i-submit nimo late pa lang gali niya kuan pagid mura pagid og kanang agi sa dili architecture so ipakita inyong pagka-architecture di ba architecture students pero ang submission sa plates kay lupig pa lupig pa mas masyada pa ang submission ng mga kuan civil compared sa architecture when I expected more sa inyo okay? You're supposedly very kanang keen on that matter right especially kamo nga for designing with buildings yeah very simple plates you cannot well. So I'm expecting more sa next sa plate number 3 so again I will be scoring your plates on put accordingly sa inyong solution and presentation so if you have submitted your previous plates nga mura pud og agi og itik ay mo pong grado mura pud agi itik no so kana lang. Okay, so are there any questions before we dismiss? Okay, again, we will be having our quiz number 2 next meeting. So just check on the Google Classroom. And if you don't have any question for this afternoon, then thank you for attending this lecture. You're now dismissed.